Okay, everybody, YouTube, Reptile World. This is my pastel Mystic clutch. I'm cutting a little early on day 49. As you can see, these eggs are very dimpled. I've soaked this vermiculite and done everything I can to keep moisture in this tub, but for some reason just wasn't happening for me. So I would normally let these pip naturally. However, these eggs they're a lot tighter than I would like them to be. They are still candling with veins, but just for safety of the reptiles that are possibly inside, I do want to give them a door out when they're ready to come out. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Pull this guy out here. And when I cut eggs, this egg is really dimpled in, but in a normal big plump egg, everybody does it differently. I like to make sure I'm definitely not going to cut into the baby. I'll grab some of the egg, pinch it in, and then slice where I know I'm not going to hit the baby. Make a nice cut like this. There's goo in there, so that's good. I'm going to do my best not to cut veins, but however, happens sometimes. Well, looks like he's alive. I was a little worried about this one. There could still be deformities. So anybody watching, we'll give you the update later on how this guy comes out of the egg. So, he is alive. I'm not sure that he's developed very properly. Trying to be extra careful avoiding the large veins. And normally, again, I would not cut a flap this large, but this particular egg was concerning me. Oh, looks like I nicked a vein there on accident. Yeah, he's alive, but I'm suspecting deformities in this egg. I'm not surprised. It does happen sometimes, so any newbies, don't let this scare you off. Temperatures were fine. It said humidity was okay. However, you know, sometimes stuff happens. So I'm going to take this guy, kind of use some of the liquid here to close this egg back up. And we'll see what happens in the next 5 to 10 days, what this little guy decides to do. Everybody cross your fingers, maybe he's not as deformed as he looks in the egg. Be very careful here. Peel this guy off the top. It looks like the egg is ripping, however, this is just the goo, I guess you can say, that came from mom. Glue, egg glue, I guess, lots of people like to call it. Kind of holding the clutch together. Probably should have taken these guys apart day one, but I'm pretty timid about babies and I was really worried to harm the eggs. Find a good place to pinch. Oh, looks like I nicked a vein right off the bat there. Bad luck. This guy actually looks to be okay, which I'm very thankful for. Still, time will tell if this was another really indented egg, so could have potential problems with this one, but so far so good. Looks like everything is absorbing properly and I don't see any major kinking with this guy. So I'm going to close this egg right on back up. Give him the rest of his time to choose when he wants to come out. And again, some people probably can see while I'm doing this that these eggs are they're harder, I guess, than a nice rubbery, really wet egg would be. And I'll do a follow-up video of a clutch that's doing fine with nice rubbery eggs, so you can see what that looks like. I am happy to see what little liquid coming out of here that is coming out. Means they probably weren't as dry as I thought they were. But again, the skin of these eggs is just a little tough. Be worried that maybe somebody's egg tooth wouldn't be able to quite get through this. This one looks to be okay too, just going to give him a little bit more of a flap here up top. Yeah, he looks good. I'll get a close-up shot of all these guys when I'm done. Making sure everybody looks good. There's a baby in there. Very exciting. He looks pretty good. Happy about that. Let him close back up. Looks like I actually got a vein on that egg. I should have been a little bit more wary about where that blade was going, though it shouldn't harm him in finishing up these last few days, because they're pretty much all developed. Just a few more days of absorbing the rest of that nutrient-filled yolk. See, this is tough if my brand new X-Acto knife is having an issue getting through these. This is why I'm going ahead and giving these guys a little bit better of a chance of getting out of these tough eggs. Another healthy looking baby in that one. Very happy to see. I was very worried about this clutch. Sorry for those, my hair's dipping in the way. I don't know what's going on in the video, so I apologize if there's moments where you cannot see what I'm doing. Probably should have put my hair in a ponytail. See here, there's a nice vein right there. I'm going to go ahead and try to avoid that. Get this open just a little bit more. Take a look what's in here. Another tight little baby. Very nice. Close it back up. This egg feels quite a bit healthier here than the other ones did. And you know, the strange thing about these eggs is that they actually came out almost like this. I wasn't even sure they would make it to term, but here we are. Actually got some good moisture coming out of this one. That makes me happy to see. Oops, and of course I nick a vein. First to try. Some more. Really pretty somebody in there. Another one looks like he's developing nicely. Don't see any strange body shape in here. Oops, spilling out his goo. Try to do that as little as possible here. Very nice. Seem to be hitting a lot of mystics, possibly a lot of pastel mystics. Don't know that I've seen my sought after super pastel mystic just yet, but it's really hard to tell for me in these eggs. A lot of them seem to be upside down or on their sides, so I'm having a hard time seeing actually what is going on in these eggs. I'm also not opening up the flaps too much. Actually gonna set these back just a little bit. Break these up nicely. Thank you. These guys are actually stuck together really well. I might. Oh, no, they're gonna come apart. It's a lot softer. I'm going to go ahead and cut from this side. They're very big babies and such small eggs. Normally they don't sit so close to the top, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time making nice safe cuts. Looks like another Mystic. Still can't tell if it's pastel or not. Some nice pattern on that one though. Looks to be healthy as well. Happy, happy. Nicked a vein on this egg pretty good, but again, he should survive. No problem. I'd be a lot more worried if I don't suggest cutting eggs, really, first of all, but if I was going to cut eggs, I would not cut them any earlier than this. Anyway, Another happy, healthy baby in there. That actually might be what I'm looking for. Try to get that vein away. Some nice, oh, I know I'm bothering you. You're not ready. Still looks nice, happy and coiled in there. Smear some of that goo around the crack. And last but not least, this looks to be my first normal of the clutch. Still hard to tell until they come all the way out. Yeah, that looks like a normal to me. Maybe a pastel, but looks pretty dark, thinking that he's a normal. But healthy nonetheless, and that makes me happy. Happy to see healthy babies in these eggs. Alright, YouTube, Reptile World, fans, friends, family. That is, again, the pastel to pastel mystic clutch. I cut that open early, make sure they had a way out, as these are some tough eggs for this clutch. Hope you enjoyed, and there will be an update after they all come out. Thanks.